66. Nice sunset taking place over the Lubbock metro area. We saw mostly clear skies throughout this evening, and now we're seeing some high clouds move into the area thanks to a cold front that moved through the area earlier on this afternoon and has left us with some pleasant temperatures for late June. We're currently at 85 here in Lubbock, 79 over there in Friona, so get out there and enjoy it. It is quite nice this evening. Some upper 80s still holding off in our southwestern counties. So it was a little toasty today. Now we're seeing the cooler temperatures as a result of that front moving in, and those wind speeds as well from the north and northeast, averaging 10 to 15 miles an hour. So slightly breezy out there if you're heading out this afternoon, but much calmer weather conditions now this evening than what we saw earlier today. We did see a few scattered showers and thunderstorms around the metro earlier this afternoon that brought some brief heavy rainfall to parts of Slayton or so, but that front is pushed well off to the south and to the southwest, currently into the Permian Basin, bringing some heavy rain into the Midland, Odessa area, or some brief downpours there. That's moving away from the South Plains, leaving us clear for this evening, but our attention begins to turn out here to the north and northwest overnight tonight, and at least over the next few nights or so, we'll see complexes of thunderstorms begin to take shape from southern Colorado, northern New Mexico, and that will grow in intensity just a little bit and approach us from the north and west during the overnight hours. You can see by midnight or so, heading into Saturday morning, some shower and thunderstorm activity expected from Muleshoe over to Friona, Dimmitt, out into Clovis and to the eastern plains of New Mexico. That's all expected to mainly hug the state line in our western counties during the overnight hours and leaving most of us dry. But some of those could be on the strong side and produce some gusty winds, maybe some locally heavy downpours, and maybe even some dry lightning. That's something I'm worried about. It's not so much the rainfall out of this, but the gusty winds and maybe some dry lightning in the spot. So just be careful if you're out to the west during the overnight hours. I think this model's doing a pretty good job of it. It just updated, but again, better chances and very light rainfall amounts expected across the western counties and along the state line. Now this forecast model, the longer range forecast model, is picking up about 3/100 of an inch going into tomorrow morning. I'm not buying that too much. I think most of it is going to be confined out here toward the west near Clovis, around 1/10 of an inch or less expected out there. Some higher amounts expected by early Sunday morning out in New Mexico. Here in Lubbock, we're just under 1/4 of an inch expected as far as rainfall accumulations, heading just over 1/4 of an inch into Monday morning, and then by Tuesday morning into afternoon, we're just over 1/4 of an inch, around 3/400 expected here in the city. So if you're not going to see the rain tonight or this evening, if you weren't lucky enough, better chances arrive for us heading into the latter part of the weekend and early next week. Those high temperatures for tomorrow, much unlike late June by Texas standards or so. 84 expected here in Lubbock, 86 down in Tahoka, lower 80s off to the north, 82 expected in Tulia, 82 over in Friona, and 81 in Clovis. But for overnight here in the Lubbock metro area, we'll see a low temperature of right around 68 degrees, 30% chance of rain, mainly in our western counties during the overnight hours. Some of those could be on the strong side, but we're not expecting anything widespread or severe. Scattered showers, like I said, in our western counties, east-northeast winds 12 to 22 miles an hour. For your high temperature on Saturday here in Lubbock, your weather conditions expected to be cloudy, 84 degrees for your high, 20% chance of rain during the early morning hours. Could see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm during the afternoon and early evening, but that's very limited and very sparse. We're expecting now for your weekend, those high temperatures staying to the mid to upper 80s, slowly climbing back to the low 90s as we begin next week as far as temperatures go, in those mid-90s by the middle part of the week, and low 90s as we approach Friday or so with a watch put in because of another front approaching the area by early next weekend. Could spell some more rain chances across the area. Those rain chances, however, stick with us Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and ending by early Tuesday morning. And those overnight lows in the mid to upper 60s and low 70s.